Hey Cardinal fans, welcome to this week's episode of Bird's Eye View. This weekly show will feature highlights from Cardinal Athletics and preview the week ahead. I'm Noah Finley, let's take a look at this week's action. Men's soccer picked up their first win of the season against Ohio Christian last Wednesday. They return home on Saturday as they will open up the WAC season against Aquinas. Women's soccer went 1-1 on the week as they picked up their first win of the season with a 4-2 victory against St. Francis, Indiana. They open the WAC season this Saturday against number 16 Aquinas at home with a 1 p.m. kickoff. Volleyball won their home opener 3-1 against Uno on Friday while going 1-2 on the week. The Cardinals are back in action at home with the game being at 7 p.m. on Wednesday against UM Dearborn before heading to Siena Heights on Saturday. The men and women's golf teams competed at the Cardinal Classic Invitational last week. The men finished in 10th while the women ended up in 6th. The men are currently competing at day 2 of the LTU Blue Devil Classic and are sitting in 7th, while both teams will compete on Friday in the IU East Invitational. Football fell on Saturday to Roosevelt by a score of 28-20. They have a bye this weekend before traveling to number 10 Indiana Wesleyan on October 1st. The men and women's cross-country teams competed at the Grand Rapids Community College Invite. Luke Benson and Amanda Fogo were the top individual finishers for the Cardinals. Rocket League fell to Rochester and Lawrence Tech on last Thursday. They will go up against Lourdes and Aquinas later today. Women's tennis fell in their season opening matches against Manchester and Franklin on Saturday. Both the men's and women's tennis teams will have 3 matches this week with Olivet, Calvin, and Albion. The men and women's bowling teams will begin their season this Saturday at the Rochester Classic at the 300 Bowl in Waterford, Michigan. Stay up to date on all your Cardinals news, scores, and schedule updates at concordiacardinals.com or follow us on social media at CUA Cardinals. Thanks again for tuning in, and go Cards.